What's up, guys? Expel here, and today we're going back to our roots within Call of Duty Warzone, and we're going to be breaking down another solo gameplay because that seems to be what you all love to see almost the most, other than our fake noob videos, which we just released our first one the other day, and you guys loved it. There are more on the way. Be on the lookout. Regardless, thank you guys so much for 70,000 subscribers this month. I think we can easily surpass 80,000, and with your help, by you subscribing right now, as well as hitting that like button, subscribing, and turning on those notifications, we can make it happen. Also, feel free to go follow me over on twitch.tv/IamExpel. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time all the way up until 2 p.m., which is when the videos go live on YouTube. I actually sometimes stream longer than that, but I just wanted to let you know. And then last but not least, feel free to join my Discord. It's a great way to get, you know, some teammates and stuff like that, or if you ever need to, I don't know, ask any questions. We have a lot of different people in there. Over 1,000 members on Discord now, so feel free to join. Regardless, let's go ahead and hop on into things, and let's break down a solo gameplay so that you guys can get some great tips and get a lot better at Warzone. Normally, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna catch me landing one spot, and one spot in particular. Today, we're not going there. Today, we do something a little bit different. I decided to do something a little bit outside the box in this game and go to military base. So I have no clue what I'm doing, and this is something that I highly recommend that you all do every once in a while, is just land somewhere that you're not used to. So off the rip, we're gonna drop where I know there's some guns, because I have landed here before, but I'm not super familiar with it. We're just gonna land at the buildings that have some guns. We're gonna grab whatever we can, and we're gonna prepare ourselves for a gunfight. Now, whenever I'm dropping in, if I'm hearing gunfire, I'm checking up in the radar, and we see that there's a guy inside this building or on the outside. Catch him immediately, and then another guy with a pistol. Those were easy kills. Listen, I know a lot of people are in the comments, I've seen a lot of this lately, saying that I only get bots in my lobbies. I want to be very clear, I don't only get bots in my lobbies. A lot of people think this because, like, content creators, like YouTubers, Twitch streamers, stuff like that, they all get like easy people to fight. It's not the case. It's just from being really good for a long time, you learn how to fight against enemies that are fighting against you. Regardless, right here, I thought that was a door. The guy that had the bounty on me just caught me off guard. There was nothing I could do, but remember, there's no reason to be worried about whenever you die. Obviously, you saw that I can be an idiot sometimes. I tried to go out a door that's really not a door. So don't worry about whether or not you die at the beginning of the game, especially if it's early on and you're not in like a situation where you had $10,000, you were about to get your loadout, you just called in your loadout, something like that, you grabbed it. Like, those are the frustrating parts. Whenever you die pretty much off rip, I don't even worry about it that much. It's not that big of a deal. So you're able to just kind of regain and prepare yourself to get back in the gunfight whenever you go in the gulag. Now, a quick little tip whenever it comes to the gulag, especially with the sniper rifles, and I've seen a lot of people really angry about these sniper rifles. Don't stress about it. Obviously, right here, I do have a crossbow, but whenever you're really scared the whole time, you're more likely to die. Now, when it comes to these snipers, when it comes to the crossbow, whenever it comes, there's just the way that I'm forced to play, or we're forced to play with these weapons. You do have to prepare yourself to aim down first. Whoever's got the first aim down sight and is more accurate, they are going to get the win. But you have to also pay attention to the weapons that you have. Like, say the HDR, it aims down really slow. A lot of these sniper rifles are going to aim down slow. So you got to jump around corners aiming to where you think the player is going to be. Don't be scared. Just make it happen. So we drop in, and it landed me right above downtown. So I was like, you know what? We'll go ahead and drop downtown, and we'll just do what we can. And so once again, we're going to grab a ram. And downtown, believe it or not, is actually a really good place to regain. And another tip right here, whenever you're jumping off of a building, try and wait as long as you can to pull your chute. I know that sounds terrifying because you don't want to die. I can't tell you the number of times I've actually died by not pulling my chute, because you tap it whenever you get low and it doesn't pull for some reason. Sometimes there's a tree below you, something like that. But I always try and pull my chute as late as I can. That way I'm not floating in the air. So that's what you saw right there. Also, as a regain, I've got $4,200. So what I do is I immediately try and go grab a bounty. Sadly, the bounty that we get is going to be someone that was floating in the air as well. So we're going to be forced to try and run and go kill this guy. And it's not going to happen. We also have a guy in a Jeep up above on our right-hand side here. I see it on the map. I see him running away. I'm not super stressed about it. And at this point, I do need an SMG, so we're going to grab that MP7. Now, I would like to say the setup that I like to run whenever it's ground route, ground loot is going to be the MP7 and the Ram. Those two weapons are really good just when you're playing for ground loot. At this point, I realize that the guy's pretty far away. There's not a lot that I can do, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a UAV. Yeah, I could wait to get my my class, not grab the UAV, but I'd rather have knowledge, especially when pushing into a high traffic area, which is where we're going right now. This area is super high traffic. If you're pushing in here, you have the ability to get a UAV, go ahead and grab it. There's really no reason to be stressed out and concerned about whether or not you're going to die when you have the ability to grab a UAV. So I see the guy that's on the bounty is up above, but I also see that there's a guy over at the buildings to my north. So we're going to start heading over here. And at this point, this was actually taken during the stream. I've got some I'm talking about how the guy's up above on the roof. It's really annoying that I can't get my bounty. This guy just peeks out at a weird time. Now, I'm watching that UAV. I see that the guy is literally right here. And when I jump in, I prepare myself for the fight, right? So what I do is I try and catch my enemies off guard. You're going to hear this a lot in any of my gameplays, right? So what I did there is I waited to see if he was going to move. I saw that he was sitting still on the map. And so I busted through and I aimed where I saw on the map that he was. Now, the guy that was on top of stadium actually flew down on top of me. First of all, very dumb move, really bad play on his part. But at this point, I'm trying to get to where I can see the top of the roof because I see that he's 34 meters out somewhere on top of the roof. I'm jumping around trying to see if I can find him, but I can't find him. I'm not stressing because I knew that he just flew back in. So he's not going to have any weapons unless he grabs something from like the dead body over there. I'm checking my heartbeat. I see he's 8.5 meters out. I'm checking up top again and I'm like, wait a second. And he's just laying to the side of the building. I have no idea why someone would play it like that, but that's insane to me. At this point, we did get $10,000. So anytime I get $10,000, I don't have my class. We're going to go ahead and play for that class. We're going to get everything that we can to be more prepared for the match. Let me fix my shirt here so I look a little bit cuter for all you guys out there. So I'm going to go ahead and run over and grab my loadout. Now, a lot of people are going to say, hey, there was only 2 minutes left. Why didn't you just wait for the free one? Well, the way that I like to do things is I get a loadout that's an SMG and a sniper, or an SMG and an AR. So it's going to have overkill on it. I want my guns immediately. So I get overkill class. Now, following that, I go ahead and get a ghost class in the next free loadout. That way I have everything set up for the whole game and I don't have to stress about having ghost or anything like that. So we're going to grab our MP7 and our Car 98K. Yesterday, you guys saw, if you didn't see, feel free to go check out yesterday's video. I've been popping off with this class. It's one of my favorite class setups I've ever made. I also have a video discussing how to set up this exact class, which is on my channel. Go check it out. It's absolutely helpful, and you guys are going to get a lot out of it. I promise. You will get a ton out of it. So now we did grab the blueprint, the contraband, or whatever you want to call it, and we're going to go ahead and throw this in. As we're pushing in here, we are in an open field. Notice that I checked left and right. You want to make sure that you're going to be covered, and whenever you throw in these contrabands here, you want to throw it down as fast as you can and get your cover again. Now I see that this is going to be covered from both sides, so I'm going to give myself an opportunity to be covered from both sides, and I jump in between this pinch here. I'm checking around with my Car 98K, seeing if I can see anybody. No one's around, but I do know that there's a guy shooting near the buy station northwest of me. I heard the bullets, I saw on the map, so I'm checking that side over and over. These are really quick, so I don't have to stress about it, but we do get 11 grand out of that, which is going to be fantastic for buying any UAVs, a self-res, stuff like that in a little bit. At this point, I decided to go ahead and loot up just because I needed more plates. And then there's another loadout drop coming in very close to me. But I'm still checking my heartbeat. You saw that. I'm checking my heartbeat because I want to make sure no one's pushed over to me from where I saw this guy over here. I'm also going to see my heartbeat once again and know that there's a guy 44 meters out. And I see him laying down right there for an easy kill. We just killed Travis Scott. That's kind of crazy. Now, we've got a guy on top of this building. I have a Car 98K. I'm going to take the opportunity. Easy snipe on that guy. It gives me an opportunity to double check the truck that's passing by here. We're going to pop one good shot, miss it, and sadly, we can't see the guy on the roof anymore. So that's going to be the end of that gunfight. I don't want to like dwell on that because while we do have the circle to our back, it's not going to be a fantastic play to just leave myself open from behind from anybody coming from where we just came from, just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get some cover, as well as go ahead and hit my loadout. That way we can get ghost and stay covered. But I do see a guy in a Jeep passing through. He is a king bounty, a king of the kill, whatever it is you want to call it. He's going to be passing through. Sadly, I'm not going to get the kill on him. And at that point, it's not worth the chase because I still need Ghost. So while I'm popping shots here and there, and I'm not scared to pop these shots because, I'm checking my surroundings. A lot of people ask me, hey, Expel, why are you never worried to push out in the open? Because I'm checking my surroundings. Whenever you're watching me, notice that when I turn to the side, I'm checking my heartbeat. I turn to the other side. I'm looking every single angle, ladies and gentlemen. That's a huge deal. A lot of people will just run straight. Not think about it, just run straight and just go right on through. But I don't do that. I check every single angle, and then I try and go from there. Now, this guy's going to be pushing this way. Not worth it. I'm going to go through the building, try and catch him on the other side. That way, I can get an easy kill. I don't know where he went, but I started hearing his footsteps tapping along some stuff. Easy kill on that guy. Nice down. Nice kill. So, we missed our car 90. Don't judge me, okay? Just stop judging me. I don't need your judgment, all right? So that was the guy that was on the roof. That was the guy that we downed before. And the reason that I know that is because he had the same skin. I thought I saw a sniper glint at the top right there. That's the reason I was double checking it with my car. And I'm pretty good with the Car 98K. Regardless of what you just saw right there, I'm pretty good with the Car 98K. And I usually know how to hit my shots, especially for people at an angle. Once again, I thought I saw a guy up here, but I'm not sure what's going on. So we're just going to rotate out. I'm not going to stress about the guy up there. And just in case there was someone up there, I did see a sniper glint. I'm going to do my best to kind of steer clear of that because I don't want to get caught off guard. So it's all about keeping your cover. I'm going to run through here just in case I need a little ammo. Always hit that, especially at the edge of the circle. You may as well hit it just for the sake of you're not going to have it anymore. It's not like you can come back and get it again. Now, I thought I saw somebody. We had a little texture glitch where the building wasn't showing. And at this point, we do have a buy station. We're going to go ahead and grab our UAVs, grab our self-revives, and prepare to push into the next gunfight. Now, I immediately, whenever I press the UAV, I check my my radar and I see where the guy nearest to me is at. I saw a guy on my left here. I tagged him on the map. He's pushing towards the buy station. I'm watching that over and over. And this is the guy that I'm most concerned about. Now, my mistake here, first of all, I have no idea how these shots don't hit. And I don't want to talk about it. So just chill. Okay. I know somebody in the comments is going to be like, you got to go a little bit further ahead, Expel, you big doofus. I know I'm a big doofus. Okay. I'm sorry. So I'll start pushing this guy, and I'm trying to get an easy kill, but in a second, we're going to have a little bit of difficulties. Now, this guy's still right here, and I get tunnel vision, and that's my mistake in this scenario. I get a little bit tunnel vision. I push myself out just a little bit too far. I keep trying to get ahead. I'm missing the dumb easy shots. Dumb easy shots. As soon as I pull out that MP7, start popping shots, get him down to like easy kill. I have no idea what's going on. Honestly, at this point, I don't know how I'm missing my shots. The guy that shot me, by the way, does have a stopping power. I thought it was over for me in that moment. But it's all about, using your movement to get out of gunfights. That's what you saw me do right there. A little duck and weave, stuff like that, sliding, going side to side. That's a massive, massive play for you. Right here, I see the guys over that direction. I pop one shot. As soon as I know that he's going to back up and heal, I immediately start pushing across. I've got to get across. I got to get through the open here. Now, this would have been a really good opportunity. If I'm someone that's not going for kills and I'm more concerned about getting a win, yeah, I could have pinwheel rotationed all the way around and done my best to just steer clear of people and pick them off as they came through. My issue is that I love going for kills. I'm addicted to going for kills. Now, I did just see a body over there, so I know that the guy that was over here just died. I'm checking my backside to see if that other guy is going to be pushing me. But anyway, that's the reason that I don't do pinwheel rotation most of the time. It's just because I get too anxious. I try and go for kills. And then I got sniped by this guy over here. I got to start popping plates, immediately heal up. You don't want to ego challenge someone that's got a good shot. You know what I'm saying? If someone instantly is hitting you while you're moving, that guy's going to have a good shot. I saw him throw a C4, and I wasn't sure if that was a C4. I thought it was maybe like a bird. This guy, listen, I don't know how that C4 didn't hit him, but he's going to take me down right here. Luckily, I got him down to one shot. He gets beamed. He's an easy kill from that other guy. I'm going to self-revive. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to destroy his hopes and dreams because I'm not dealing with his crap, okay? He shouldn't have killed me. Suck it, loser. Anyway, the other guy is a little bit further back east. I saw him pretty far back there. That's the reason I started aiming down with my Car 98K. I saw he had some plates. We're going to grab the plates, which we absolutely had zero. And we're gonna get plated up. You got to be paying attention to the loot that drops in people's bodies. A lot of people get angry at me because I don't get gas masks a lot of the time. to be entirely honest, sometimes I just think that I have a gas mask. So if you ever see a video of mine and I don't grab a gas mask, it's because I think that I already have one. It's just something that I do very, very often. So we're checking with our Car 98K just to see a little bit further and make sure that, you know, someone's not there. But at this point, we've got 23 seconds. We do have to go in pretty far, so we've got to cover a lot of ground right here. I'm going to be checking around the sides here because I do know about the guy a second ago that killed the man that I was fighting. So we have to double check this direction and make sure we're not going to get taken out. Notice right there, I grabbed a gas mask. Once again, it's because I always forget my gas mask. Like sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It's just one of those things. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm checking the backside, making sure that he's not pushing me. And I see some more loot here with some plate, I should say. Go ahead and grab that because you want to get as many heals as you can. Go ahead and take your opportunity, especially if it's an easy one to take. And we're going to just stick in this house for a minute. And then once I know no one's there, we go ahead and hop out. We're going to do the exact same thing with this house. But at this point, I can actually see the edge of the circle. And I know that I have 2 minutes left. So I'm like, all right, this isn't a stressful thing. But I start listening. And then I see this guy out in the open. Sadly, I missed my quick scope. But I'm going to get ready with my sniper for whenever he peeks. That bullet went right through his head. I don't want to talk about it. And then this bullet, not going to go right through his head. Technically, it went right through his head. You know what I'm saying? So we go ahead and push. We get his stuff. And then we're immediately out of there. We got to go ahead and push the circle. Now, this is an opportunity. If you guys are not going for kills, if you're going for just the win, you can take the pinwheel rotation. You can wait until the circle's about 15 seconds behind you. Start rotating around the edge and stuff like that. It's not how I play. I'm pushing for kills. I'm always trying to get as many kills as I possibly can. I'm also trying to get inside the circle at all times. That way I can wait for people to push me. You got to play your own way, okay? Like, I can't tell you 100% how to do it. No other content creators can tell you 100% how to do it. But the thing you got to do is just do your best to listen to what we say. Listen to the people that have put in hours and hours and hours in this game. And try and put it in your play style. So I'm getting shot from the right. This guy's pissed me off. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Screw this guy. We're going to double check that right side. I'm going to get on the roof because I know that I can and because I'm a badass. And then I'm going to check this guy one more time. And we'll see if we can catch him. So there is a guy inside this building. I checked my heartbeat. I knew there was a guy inside this building. But I also figured that he'd be a sissy and not come out of the building. Which I was 100% correct at this point. And then I drop down. I'm checking inside the windows. I'm going to throw a C4, see if I hit a little armor there. And at that point, it's a perfect time for a push. I catch the guy behind me. He's plating up. It's an easy kill. Shoot him right to the head for a second. He gets knocked. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, that one was kind of rude. I grabbed a throwing knife because throwing knives are instant kills on people. And I didn't see the point in doing anything other than that. And then I grabbed my C4 right back. So we are going to have another guy coming in from our backside here. And I see him. He starts popping some shots. He does have stopping power. Once again, if you guys are wondering how I know that they have stopping power goes through your armor. This guy's made it upstairs, and this is where it becomes a game of ring around the rosy. This is where things get difficult. If someone has taken over your building, you have to use your movement to take it back. You have to figure out what you can do to get the dominance on the person that you're fighting. So I'm going to drop down and I'm going to jump inside this window to see if I can catch the guy. Now, when I jump inside, I don't see him. He's not in here. So I'm going to jump back out and then I'm going to rotate around and see if I can catch him in any other way. Now, I like to hold the roof on these buildings because a lot of people don't realize you can get on top of them. But if you use your parkour, then you shouldn't have much of an issue. At this point, we got 10 kills, by the way. I just wanted to point that out. Now, he is 10.9 meters away. 3.7 meters away. So he's slowly pushing towards the windows. He's checking to see if he can figure out where I'm at, but he has no idea. I'm also checking my surroundings. I'm on a rooftop, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so exposed, it's stupid. But I'm checking my surroundings. Notice I checked the house over there just a second ago. Now I'm listening to see if I can hear him moving around in the house right now. That's the reason I'm just literally sitting there. I'm just staring at a wall, or technically, I guess the roof. And I'm listening to see, I'm turning on my hacks. That's what it is. But I'm listening to see if I can figure out where he's at. I was also talking to chat at the time. So 3.8 meters out. He's still chilling. He's just going to chill until the circle pushes him out. So I'm like, you know what? You want to play that way? I'll play that way. I'll check the window. I'll check and see if he's inside. I don't see him inside. I don't know what's going on. I can't figure out why he's not in here. So I was like, all right. We'll already be inside. We'll check the roof. We got to jump. Parkour back to the roof, ladies and gentlemen, because we're a bad A. And easy kill. Guy had no idea what he was doing. I was so worried for a guy that had no idea what was going on. And then he said GG. And I just want to say, man, GG. I'm sorry that I'm such a awful person. I used a self-revive just a minute ago. So as soon as I saw that there was a buy station there, I was like, you know what? We'll go ahead and grab a self-revive and put ourselves in the best situation that we can. Now, in solos, late game, you have to decide. Self-revive, UAV. Late game in solos, most people are going to have ghost. I'm going to grab a self-revive. Just the way that I feel. Entirely up to you. You can grab precision, anything like that. This guy had shots just as bad as mine, if not worse. So that's the only reason I made it out of there.
This is your fault. Shut up.
I don't know what that means. He said it's your fault, and I still don't know what that means. Chat, if anybody knows why he said it's your fault, I would love for you to tell me. So we got lucky, caught that guy off guard. It was an easy kill. At this point, it's all about rotating the edge of the circle. We're not trying to take that low ground. We're trying to keep the high ground. At the same time, we got to check every single angle. I checked the right. We're checking the left now. We're checking the left. We're checking the rooftop over here. This is where I'm assuming people are going to be at, but I want to get as much knowledge as I can. Also, I'm sorry that I'm speaking so fast. I know somebody in the comments is going to say, hey, this guy talks too much. I wish he'd shut up. Just let me watch the gameplay, but that's not what this video is about. I love you. Have a great day. So we're going to go ahead and jump down, push right here, and hold the edge of the circle, while also keeping a little bit of high ground, right? You want to keep a little bit of high ground. Make sure that you have the positional advantage in whatever case that it's going to be. Now, I see that this, the vacant area is still inside the map, right? It's still inside the circle. So we're going to be double checking and seeing if we can catch anybody over here. That's what you want to be doing, is watching those outside edges and seeing if you can catch somebody coming in. I'm going to miss my shot because I suck at this game. For some reason, my bullets were going right through people this whole game. I don't know what's going on, but some of these shots hit, some of them don't. And they just go straight through. It's super weird. This guy's going to pop some shots at me with his sniper. I'm going to pop some shots at him with my sniper. And we're just going to go back and forth. Now, in a minute, he's actually going to shoot me. But I'm also trying to keep a little bit of cover while pushing out, while, you know, popping some shots here and there. This is kind of a dumb thing to do. You don't really need to. I should have never shot him in the first place. And if I did, I should have took a perfect shot instead of, you know, getting antsy about it, right? That's the thing about snipers. You don't want to get super antsy about it, because if you do, you're going to be put in a bad situation. Now, I do know that he has to move in. He's got 3 seconds left, and he's going to have to go a little bit forward. So I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm going to push to a place where I figure, you know, I might be in a good position. First, I checked the back side behind me, right? That was the first thing that I did. I checked behind me, and then I immediately went back over here. I got a little bit of cover with a bush. I got a little cover with a tree, and we are good. I'm going to miss a couple of shots on this guy over and over because, once again, I do suck at this game. And I just want you to know that I give you tips based on, you know, knowledge, not based on whether or not I have the perfect gun skill. You don't have to have the perfect gun skill to win games. Just outplay everyone. That's it. Just be smart. Play smart. Okay? This guy, I ego chowed this a little bit too much. He only shot me like twice, which is the reason that I kept shooting. If he would have shot me one more time, I probably would have backed out of that gunfight, got a little heal off, or ego chowed again, backed off, ego chowed. That way he thought that he could move forward, and I would have got an easy kill there. 6 people remaining right now, and I'm going to be checking up top here. Now, I'm going to take some really dumb shots, okay? Listen. I'm in it for kills whenever I'm playing, especially on stream. And a lot of these games that you see are on stream, right? So not only am I holding the edge here, I'm making sure that there can be no one behind me, but I'm watching the top of this roof over here. I'm watching to see if I can catch anybody moving in. And if I can, then that's going to put me in a better position than anybody else. Now I'm doing something dumb here, but this is also the way that I can check the backside of these rocks. So I had to get on top here, but I'm keeping cover within the bush. No matter what dumb thing I'm doing, I'm trying to keep my cover. That's the big thing. Keep your cover. I'm popping shots to the guy up top. Entirely unnecessary. It's just giving my position away. Wouldn't recommend it to you, but I'm not super worried about it because in most cases, I trust my gun skill. I'm also trying to be a hard A. Is what it is. So I'm checking behind me. Once again, it seems unnecessary. I know. I've checked behind me over and over. I checked to the side, the side, the side, the side. This is the reason that when I run out in the middle of a field, I know I'm not going to die. The only reason I mention this is because I hear it every single day. Expel plays against bots. These guys are awful. Expel plays against the worst players in the game. My KD is like a 3.0 right now, okay? I'm not saying it's the best, but it's like a 3.0. And the only reason that it is because I double, triple, quadruple check everything. I want to make sure that I'm good. And whenever I don't, I die. That's what it is. You guys never see the losses. You never see the losses. So, of course, you're going to think that I play against bots. Anyway, this guy's trying to pop shots at me. I'm not having it. I see the glint on his sniper. I'm going to go ahead and pop some shots back at him. And we're pushing back. We are not pushing into the center of the circle. Whenever you get to the end of the game here, you do not want to be making dumb plays because that is That is how you lose, ladies and gentlemen. Making dumb plays. So look at me right now, making a dumb play. I'm pushing in, but I do see this little tunnel here. See, there's only 3 players left, and I put myself in a dumb position. So look at where I'm at. We're going to pop one shot here. We're going to get a quick knockety knock on this guy, and then I'm going to get beamed from my right. Luckily, this guy's trash. I'm sorry. He should have killed me easily. I'm sorry for saying he's trash, but good gracious, that was the easiest kill of his entire life, and he didn't take it. I'm sad about it. I hope that he had an SMG, because if he didn't, I don't know what to say. But he's going to be slowly pushing up. I want to double check that guy over there. Pop some shots, making the other guy think he can push me. The other guy's going to push me, and I'm going to get knocked with self-revive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I bought self-revive. This is why I bought self-revive. First of all, I took a bad peek there. Second, he probably could have still gotten the kill on me, so it's not a huge deal. But we are all plated up right now. 1v1 situation. And I realized that I still have that armor box in my inventory. So this is the perfect time to use it, give myself the advantage, and give myself an opportunity to make some peeks. Now, I realize I have this tunnel. This guy's probably going to sit the edge of the circle just like I do. That's the best thing that you can do, is sit the edge of the circle. I got a sniper. We're going to pop back and forth. Pop some shots here and there. See if the Car 98K can hit it. And we're not going to kill him on this side. I just want you to know. But I've got a sniper. I've got the advantage until this moment when I know that I have to move in. So now I'm in a bad spot, and I'm going to be forced to push this guy. But I peek this, get a quick scope on him, and that's GG's, ladies and gentlemen. That is GG's. The only shot that I actually hit in the whole game. Good God. So, it's not that bad, and I don't play against bots, I swear. Alrighty, guys, that is gonna do it for the video. If you did go on to enjoy, do me a favor, drop the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and make sure to turn on notifications. If you ever are looking for a teammate to play some duos, trios, quads, stuff like that, feel free to join my Discord. It's a great way to find some teammates, and we're currently over 1,100 members, probably working on 1,200 by the time you watch this video, so make sure, go check it out. Also, feel free to follow me over on twitch.tv/IamExpel. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the YouTube videos go live every day at 2. Regardless, thank you guys immensely. Hope you guys enjoyed. I want to explain. I get a lot of comments saying literally you play against bots, but just to cover this one more time. Guys, it's not about that. It's about literally I put in hours and hours and hours and hours. Yes, of course, I'm going to look like I'm playing against bots because I'm working my butt off. I'm literally sweating so hard to make things look easy. And I know at times I do make things look easy and you guys might hop on and get a little bit discouraged. I just practice, guys. Practice makes perfect. Put in the work. Do the grinding. Get on Grinder. You guys know the deal. Regardless, thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.